My people cannot afford to be passive, silent witnesses to these brutalities. The time to act is now. Genocides have been unfolding right before our eyes. The lines being written in our history as we speak will either testify to our shameless inaction or to our resolute strive for justice. Let history bear witness to our stance and our unity here today. Let our voice echo the resonance of the voices of the freedom fighters who have come before us. Our solidarity with the people of Palestine did not begin today, nor did it begin on the 7th of October, but rather, my Sudanese great-grandfather was killed in 48 defending Palestinian borders. My Sudanese great-grandfather died fighting for Palestine in Rafah. My grandfather was martyred, but here I am, his great-granddaughter, alive and well, carrying on the mission of liberating Palestine. Along with thousands of freedom fighters vowing to resist, to mobilize, to bring justice for every victim of the Israeli invasion of Palestine ever since 1948. So repeat after me as I say, generation after generation.
Generation after generation.
We will fight to liberation.
We will fight to liberation.
We will march to liberation.
We will march to liberation.
Let us draw inspiration from the courage of the resilient people of Gaza, as one Palestinian child has proven to have more backbone than the entire American government and Zionist regime combined. Let us draw inspiration from the courage of the Sudanese mother who was forced to watch her underage daughters undergo brutal rape by the RSF militants while preparing them a meal under gunpoint. Let their resilience fuel our determination to ensure that freedom triumphs over tyranny, that hope prevails over despair, and that justice prevails over aggression. Let us loudly declare that the Palestinian struggle and the Sudanese struggle is our struggle, that their suffering is our burden, and that their quest for justice is our moral obligation. Let us refuse to be complicit through our silence or inaction. Let us remember the words of Martin Luther King, who said, "Those who love peace must learn to organize as effectively as those who love war." That being said, I call upon each of you to reflect on your role in this pivotal movement, to consider what actions you may take, however small they may seem, to contribute to the Intifada. Whether it is through advocacy, volunteering, donating, or simply raising awareness, every action matters. Let us shame indifference and apathy and instead embrace empathy, courage, responsibility, and resilience. Together, let us be the change makers our brothers and sisters in Sudan and Palestine and all over the world who are being oppressed desperately need. Lastly, my people, we usually end our rallies for Sudan with this. Never has humanity been submerged in affliction to this extent before. The Zionist entity, Western imperialism, the RSF, all form a burgeoning darkness in an endless night. So I quote Interstellar as I say that I implore all of us to not go gently into that night, but rather rage, my people, rage against the dying of the light. And let each one of us rather know that each one of us is a ray of light that when united forms the sun that will once again rise on all of our lands and oppressed people. The sun will rise once again in Palestine. It will rise in Sudan. It will rise in Congo. It will rise in Puerto Rico and in all of our colonized and oppressed lands. And remember, together we can make a difference. Together we can ensure that the people of Sudan and that the people of Palestine have a future free from fear, filled with dignity, and anchored in peace. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
No, you guys aren't loud enough. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine
Power